Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Peyton. Thank you for being first in the room. Thank you for my first thumbs up. We're just going to give it a second, let notifications go out. Y'all know how we do. All right, all right. How was everyone's holiday weekend? Hopefully, it was good. So, what did you guys cook for the holiday? We ended up throwing some steaks on the grill, and I made some fried corn and some stewed potatoes, and I threw some sweet yeast rolls in the oven, and that was dinner for the holiday. The steaks were really good. So, I don't know if when y'all barbecue or grill or cook or whatever, if y'all do it on gas or charcoal. I have been a gas girl for many, many years. We just switched over to charcoal because our gas grill finally shit the bricks. And I'm too cheap to buy another one right now. I want to wait until the off season, until the winter time comes and all the grills go on sale. Hello. So all summer I've been cooking with charcoal and I've really been enjoying it. So Dollar General has a store brand charcoal, and they have different flavors now. And I buy the applewood charcoal, and it is so fucking amazing. Good morning, Luna. Thank you for stopping in. So just to put that out there, if y'all are grilling with charcoal, slide on past that Dollar General, go down the charcoal aisle, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's more of a store brand. It's not quite Dollar General brand, but that Applewood charcoal is the shit, bitch. I'm telling you, nothing is above it. It is so, so, so good. All right, so past that, hopefully everybody had a good holiday. This was Labor Day weekend. We were supposed to get no vacation this weekend, but if you're over here in this chat, you already know what the fuck happened with all that. So we don't have to get into all that. um, I was gonna say something else. Oh, so before we get into beef sector stuff, I don't know if you guys know. Well, probably most of you all know. Yeah, it rained here too yesterday, Luna. I had a time trying to keep that charcoal lit. Cause here, y'all know I'm in Myrtle Beach, and when it rains here, it's already 90% fucking humidity here without the rain. So when it does rain, it is just absolutely ridiculous. You can barely breathe outside; it's so humid. And it took me a while trying to get that charcoal lit and to stay lit, but I eventually got it done, and it came out really nice. I'm proud of myself because I didn't think I was going to be able to do it, bitch, because my patience is real, real thin, and I will give up in a heartbeat. Hey, Michelle's daughter, thank you for being a member. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So hopefully y'all had a good holiday. Don't ask me, Ish, good morning. Don't ask me, Ish, say, I ain't gonna lie. I like the charcoal. It tastes better, and the gas grill is just more convenient and faster, but I like my food taste. I like the charcoal. Yes, I do. And yep, I'm the same way. Don't ask me shit. Like I said, I was a gas girl for many, many, many years because of the convenience. Very, very convenient. You can hit that fucking button, that bitch will be lit and hot and ready in like 3 minutes. Charcoal, it's like a 20-minute process before you can even put the meat on the grill. So the older I get, the more I am trying to be patient. It is hard for me because I am one of the most impatient people you will ever fucking meet. But I'm trying to be more patient because with patience, sometimes you get better benefits. And, with this patience and this new charcoal grilling, the benefits of the flavor of the meat is just 1,000% better. My dad used to grill with wood and charcoal, and it takes me back to those flavors from when I was a kid. So I am really enjoying all this charcoal grilling I've been doing this summer, and it's to the point to where I'm probably just about I might not even get a gas grill. I might just go ahead and get me a Weber smoker and just make that bitch do what it do. Y'all know how that goes with the Weber smokers. It's an all day situation, but the end result is always so much better than just a regular gas grill. All right, so yesterday, I don't know if all y'all know, probably most of y'all know, but Kaya was live yesterday and it was a good fucking live. I really enjoyed it. So Kaya was live for 3 hours. She talked about a lot of celebrity news. We're going to go through a little bit of it. So have y'all been keeping up with this shit with T.I. and his son King? Hey, Key, good morning. Hey, cool ass chick. Don't ask me, Ish. Say, girl, when you get some patience, let me buy. Cause honey, I just don't got it. Don't ask me, Ish. I'm really that is one of my, I don't want to say it's like a New Year's resolution because it's not, but it's just like a resolution within myself. Like I am trying. I am really trying hard over here with the fucking patience. A lot of times I fail, but I'm still trying. So, like I was saying, Kaya was live yesterday and she talked about a lot of celebrity shit, and I just wanted to talk about some of it. So, have y'all been keeping up with T.I. and his son King? Child. Hey, Tex Coco. So it seems that King is out here thugging it and loving it. Not only is King out here thugging it and loving it, Boosie's son, Lil Tootie Raw, is out here thugging it and rugging it. And King and Tootie is friends and they thugging it and loving it together. King just got locked up. I haven't seen the charges yet. I don't know what's going on with that. It's like very wishy-washy about the charges. Hey, Andrea. Girl, yes, King is bad. You know what? You can't blame nobody but his mammy and his pappy because they raised that little troglodyte to act that way. I mean, the other kids don't act that way. It's just King. But King, if y'all, I know y'all probably watched the show back in the day. King always been like that from like a little child. They should have nipped that shit in the bud when he was like 5. Cause we saw the shit when he was like 5. Okay. I saw the shit when he was 5. I said, oh, that motherfucker's gonna be a problem. But it's one of those, I hate to say it like this, but black people do have a tendency to glorify certain things that shouldn't be glorified. For example, how many times have y'all heard bitches talking about, child, my baby's so bad. I just can't, my baby bad. Like they say it in a kind of a cutesy, glorifying type of way. And that's the tease that I got from King when he was little. Like from T.I. and Tiny. Oh, he just like his daddy. He bad, just like his daddy. I mean, it was almost glorifying the shit instead of trying to nip it in the bud. And Kaya, she made a good point yesterday. Kaya was saying that she believed that, because T.I., he did come live and he said that, stop being in his inbox telling him about his son. Ain't nothing he could really do because the boy is grown, basically. He 18 now. And Kaya was saying, ain't nothing T.I. can do no way because the boy don't really respect him. T.I. was locked up on and off throughout the boy's childhood. So, and the boy also see how T.I. disrespect his mother, disrespect other women in the family, and just is a disrespectful bastard, period. So how could you expect the child to be, a productive citizen to society when the parent is not? Oh, don't ask me. Ish said that boy is a mess trying to be gangster with tiny whole face. You know what? I wasn't going to talk about the way that little motherfucker looked, but since I've reminded myself that he is 18, he is no longer a child, I don't have to hold my tongue on how fucking ugly that little thing is. Oh my God. Oh, I mean, it's another example of just because you light skinned it don't mean that you look good. Like that little nigga is the definition of a waste of light skin because his lips spread across his face. Them eyes just are giving fucking lizard eyes. Ugh. Ugh. He is one of the hardest things to look at on a TV screen. He really is. And he has a very, very heavy lisp. Like he sucks his thumb still. His front teeth are kind of bowed out a little bit. Like, ugh. And got the nerve to be thinking he's something to look at, thinking he's something cute. But you know, he's been hurt in the face for a multitude of years at this point. I believe it started when Tiny started letting that boy dye his hair blonde. The first time I saw her let him dye his hair blonde, I said, "What the fuck is she doing this shit for?" Because he's already one of those ones to where he's a little hurt in the face, and you're just drawing more attention to that shit. But you know, she let him dye his hair blonde because she already thinks she a white woman. She got blonde hair. She got blue created eyes. So why wouldn't she let her kids do the shit? You know, that's how I feel. That little thing is what nightmares are made of. Text Coco, he do swear he fucking cute, don't he? Miss Cruiser said, "That's my thoughts on the son on Power. How folk expected him to be a good citizen with the criminal parents he had." You know, that happens a lot these days, Miss Cruiser. And I will say that the boy King, he did graduate recently. He did graduate with some type of honors because I saw the sash around his neck. I mean, he graduated with a higher GPA than I fucking graduated with. But it seems that it doesn't matter because he is just so determined to be on this path of destruction. And what is the purpose of graduating with a high GPA if you ain't gonna do shit with it? T.I. uploaded recently like a little rap video or something that King did. And bitch, when I tell you that shit is the most absolute hot garbage I've heard all year, it's fucking trash. Hot garbage trash. Flaming dumpster fucking trash. Like, nigga, you got a high GPA and this is all you could come up with? Get the fuck out of here. You are wasting wax at this point. Whatever producer put that out needs to be fucking slapped across his face. I don't care how much his mom and daddy paid you to produce that shit. You should have put your foot down and said, "No, I can't put my stamp of approval across this bullshit because it's fuck shit. It's bullshit." Luna say Major is my spirit animal. He don't fool with them. LOL. Girl, Major is above all of that shit. You know, he's the one to where I'm really watching. I really want to see what he's going to do with his life. Hopefully he does something decent with it. I mean, these kids have all the opportunity in the world and they're just fucking squandering it. What's the point of having spoiled black babies if they're not going to take the opportunity they've been given and do something with it? What's the point of having a spoiled black baby for the motherfucker to turn around and to play Malibu Gangster? Good morning, Jaded Wisdom. Good morning. I don't know if I said good morning to you or not, Miss Cruiser. Good morning if I didn't. Brooklyn Star said he used to mess with the girl on my daughter's cheer squad. She was a menace as well. You know what, Brooklyn Star? Birds of a feather. Birds of a feather. And she would have to be a menace because any girl with decent parents whose parents are up on game would never let their daughter even date a fucking king to begin with. They would prefer their daughter to be dating the major, not the king. King seemed like he could probably only date girls that ain't got no daddy in the house. Because any girl that got a daddy in the house ain't fucking going. I know my daddy would have been going. Not for that shit. I don't know though, because parents back in my day, I don't think my daddy would have even known about a king. He may have known about a T.I., but I don't even think he would have known about a king. So I may have been able to sneak and slip and slide that shit up past him, but I don't know. These new parents these days, they know. They watch the reality shows, they know. So I can guarantee you that girl he was dating ain't had no fucking daddy in the house, because ain't no way. Ain't no way. Miss Cruiser said, I know a very few spoiled things that are useful. Being spoiled ain't good. It can be good to a point, because technically I do consider myself spoiled. People tell me all the time that I'm spoiled. I have a spoiled outlook on life, and I do. But I am conscious of it, and I realize it, and I do try hard sometimes to suppress that shit. I don't even think King realizes how he comes off. Like, I don't think King is able to step outside of himself and see how the fuck we see him. Like, nigga, you wildin', and it's not cute. It's not cute at all. Now, that activity from a female may be a little bit more tolerable. I do think it is a little bit more cute for a girl, a spoiled girl, to be acting out like that. It's definitely not cute for a man, for a boy. I ain't even gonna call you a man. You a boy still. Girl, KT said I wouldn't allow King to be within 5 feet of my princess. I know that's the fuck right. But Major is a different story, right? I don't think it's too many moms in the chat that would really have a problem with Major dating their daughter. Shay, the girl was from a broken home and held no value on herself. How the fuck did I know that, Brooklyn Star? How would I know that? Because I know any daddy worth his salt in the house with a daughter ain't going for no motherfucking... The first time he would have seen that little nigga hopping out of the car, he would have been like, nope, no, and no. And what little girl will be attracted to that little ugly motherfucker anyway? Ugh. Oh, he's just so hurt in the face. Ah. I ain't even gonna put it on Tiny, because Tiny never looked like that. When Escape was out back in the day, I thought Tiny was cute. Tiny was cute. Tiny is cute. I mean, she do have certain features that are strong, but overall, Tiny is a decent looking woman to me. Jaded Wisdom, good morning. Jaded Wisdom said, as a man, I know a punk when I see one. LOL. Exactly, Jaded Wisdom. So another thing Kaya discussed over there, they talked a bit about Beyonce, but she don't call her Beyonce. She call her Beyonce, and that shit takes me out every time. They talked a little bit about that and her album and stuff. I've listened to Beyonce's her album. I did skim through it. Before I had listened to the album, like a day before, me and one of my good beauties, one of my bitches, we had a conversation in the background about who was a better singer vocally, Beyonce or Mariah Carey. Now, bitch, I was team Mimi. Don't get me wrong. I love Beyonce. Love her, love her, love her. Her voice is unmatched. But Mariah Carey, that bitch is from another planet as far as a voice being unmatched, in my opinion. So I was team Mariah until I heard one of the songs on Beyonce. Damn it, I can't remember which one. I don't think it's Church Girl, but it's one of them. And that bitch is singing her ass off. It's a love song. Beyonce had me rethinking my answer when I heard that song on her new album. Oh my God. Like the notes and the tones and the riffs that Beyonce was hitting, and it was so effortless. Oh, it's such a gorgeous song. I will give it to her. So now I'm stuck in the middle. I'm on the fence. I don't know who's better, Beyonce or Mariah. Brooklyn Star said, I love when you talk to your bitches. Is it so for Brooklyn Star? Oh my goodness. That song that Beyonce put out, like I listened to it 3 times so far. I don't want to listen to it too much and kind of like make myself sick of it. But Beyonce, bitch, standing ovation. Literally the day before, I'm like, oh no, Mariah got her beat. Girl, okay, plastic on the sofa. It might be plastic on the sofa. Okay, child, that song is something else. If y'all, I mean, I'm pretty sure all of y'all have heard it. But if you just kind of skim through it, just go back and just close your eyes and listen to that shit. That shit is a classic. It is a masterpiece. It is on like some Beethoven level type shit. I'm still leaning a little bit towards Mariah though. Maybe because the songs that I love of Mariah's, I've had more longevity. I've had more years to listen to them and to fall in deeper love with them. My favorite Mariah song is Butterfly. That song is unmatched. I mean, you have to be a classically trained singer to even try to attempt that song and make it sound good, in my opinion. So I would love to hear Beyonce sing Butterfly. I would love to hear Mariah sing Plastic on the Couch. Like, I want these bitches to switch it up a little bit. I want to hear different people's renditions of really, really good songs. Key said, me too, Brooklyn Star. Reminds me of when I'm talking to my bitches. Beyonce, Miss Cruiser said Beyonce can sing. I first noticed with Love on Top. She's a phenomenal performer. However, Mariah Carey range is amazing. You know, I hear that little girl, what's her name? Ariana Grande has amazing range as well. I do like some of Ariana's songs, but I can't really get into the majority of them because they don't really touch me like that. So I haven't had the longevity and experience with Ariana Grande to give her a yes or a no on her range. But what I have heard from her, it's pretty good. I've also heard that she can do whistle tones, but I can't pick one out of the crowd because I really haven't heard very much of that from Ariana. But yes, Beyonce and that Love on Top, that was an exceptional song. A very exceptional song. And I like that song by Beyonce. Mariah and Beyonce are in two different lanes. I don't think they can be compared. Beyonce is an entertainer and Mariah is a singer. Hold on, guys. Hey, Shanna Thomas, thank you for stopping in. Mariah, she can sing through 5 octaves, G2 through G7 of soprano, very odd range. You know what? I'll be watching them videos, Miss Cruiser, where it shows like what octave they in and how the heights they can hit. I like those little clips and videos that people put out. Baby, I listen to Mariah every week, all the albums. Ariana songs be good. Do you think Beyonce and Mariah will be a good versus? Yes, I do. And I do think it would be a good versus because both of them would be able to sing their songs live. It wouldn't be a situation where they're sitting on stage in chairs just bopping and dancing to their music. No, I would foresee them up on stage with a microphone singing that shit live. The problem is Versus doesn't have $300 million to make it happen. Cause you know them bitches want 150 million a piece for some shit like that. Hey Chipper. So that's the problem. Versus ain't got the coindellas to make it happen. And it's a damn shame. But you know what? Verses don't even have to make it happen. What I would like, what I would fucking like, and what I would fucking pay for is for Mariah and Beyonce to be on tour together. That's what I want to see. Fuck a verses. I want to go to the concert of Mariah and Beyonce. Now they talking about Beyonce tickets as high as a motherfucker. Like I would not pay $750 to see Beyonce. I would not pay $750 to see Mariah. I would pay $750 to see Beyonce and Mariah. You see what I'm saying? I would pay $1,000 to see Beyonce and Mariah. That's probably my limit, though. Yeah, that's about my limit. I wouldn't go over $1,000 for any celebrity, to tell you the truth. I wouldn't go $1,000 for one celebrity unless it was Chris Brown and he was doing those intimate photo shoots with his fans again. Oh, bitch! Once again, I know we talked about it before, but Chris Brown was charging $1,000 for intimate photos with his fans, and people lost their fucking minds. Bitch, I was checking my bank account. I was like, cause see, Christopher. Bitch, I'm trying to have Christopher pick me up for $1,000. What is you talking about? I'm here for that shit. Chipper said, I haven't missed a Beyonce concert in 15 years. Chipper, I've seen Beyonce. Well, I've seen Destiny's Child once in concert. It was one of those things thrown by the radio station back when Destiny Child first came out, because I was 15. Beyonce's only a year older than me, I think. Is she? Yeah, I think she just turned 41. No, so she's a year older than me. So she was 16 and I was 15, and that's the onlyest time I saw them bitches, and I paid $10 to get in. And it was a good concert. It was a bunch of people. It was the Braxtons. I seen Tony Braxton. It was Beyonce in them. It was a couple little rappers that was hot back then. I mean, I love Beyonce, but not $1,000 alone. Love Beyonce. I wouldn't even pay $1,000 for her and Jay-Z. Like I said, I would pay $1,000 for her and Mariah. I would pay $1,000 for her and Cardi. I wouldn't give Nicki a dime. So also Kaya and them, they dragged the shit out of Nicki, and they kind of gave Cardi a little 1-2 combo over there, but they didn't give Cardi too much over there. But they absolutely did give Nicki the most over there. I fucking loved it. Y'all know it's gang over here every day. I love Cardi. No Cardi slander shall be tolerated, but I will take every piece of Nicki slander that you have to throw. I fucking love it. I love it when people drag on Nika. That shit makes my fingers and toes tingle, bitch. So, what else did Kaya and them discuss? They talked about Sheree. I don't know if y'all done heard, but Sheree finally put her jogger line out. I don't know what people call them, sweatsuits or joggers. So Sheree finally put that shit out. The website crashed. Not only did the website crash, people was finding them joggers over on Shein and Walmart.com. Sheree ain't paid the designer. The designer designed that shit in like 30 days, which is crazy. Because how the fuck you been working on it for 17 years, but you just got a designer and they were able to put some shit together in 30 days. But whatever, the designer has not been paid. Sheree done stiffed the designer, bitch. So they talked about that shit. That was crazy. They talked about Wendy, Wendell, Bartholomew, Cleophas. They talk about her. Oh, have y'all seen Wendy? Oh, Miss Thing. Shout out to Kimmy. Wendy's shit looks horrible. Wendy's shit look horrible. All right, hold on. Let me see what y'all are saying. Brooklyn Star said, I have paid a lot for Beyonce tickets. I scared what the price will be this time around. I ain't going. That bitch gonna have to have somebody with her. I ain't going. Chipper said a Beyonce concert is an experience. I still ain't going. That bitch gonna have to have somebody with her. I need a festival type of situation. I need to see multiple people. Brooklyn Star said, I paid $900 for 3 tickets to see Michelle Obama. Took me, my mother, and my daughter club level. It was worth it for the private bar alone. I don't even like Michelle like that. I don't even like her like that. That bitch is boring. She be up there talking and my ass be in the crowd snoring. It'll be a $900 fucking nap. Miss Cruiser said, my old ass will pay $400 for Diana Ross. I would too. Diana Ross is a legend and she will be worth the $400. I would pay $400 just to see that fucking hair blow in the wind. Diana ain't even got to sing nothing. I just want to see her in the glittery dress with that fucking hair blowing in the wind and her smiling all pretty and shit. I'll pay $400 for that. I bought a ticket once for that, but it was canceled, refunded. I wouldn't pay that much for current singers. I will pay for a good experience. I will too, Brooklyn Star. You know what? I will say, because Rihanna ass is playing these fucking games with us and haven't given us nothing. The bitch ain't on tour. She ain't giving us no music. All we getting is makeup and draws out of Riri at this point. I will say, if Rihanna decided she wanted to do a tour today, even with her old songs, I probably would have to scrape together that 1 grand to go see Riri. I love Rihanna. Excuse me. Like, as far as Beyonce, Mariah, and all them, yeah, they're good singers and shit, but Rihanna is my favorite. I have an affinity for a certain type of dance techno music, and Rihanna makes the exact type of dance techno music that I fucking love. So I would be here for that shit. I don't even need no new music from Rihanna. I will be fine with hearing the old shit. Chipper said Mariah won't sign for a concert. Let's be clear. Her Vegas stage, she start lying about health reasons, and then they catch her back in California at an amusement park with her kids. You gonna leave Mimi alone, Chipper. We not calling Mimi out today. Shh. Telling all that girl's business. Brooklyn Star said, baby, you would be a fool to use your CC on Sheree's site. In fact, and the bitch is selling $14 jogger sets for $150. I say Sheree over there smoking all the Atlanta crack. Good morning, Dirty Church Shoes. How are you? Bitch, Sheree over there smoking up all the crack in Atlanta. Whitney Houston was the voice and always will be. You know what, Chipper? People gonna be mad at me for this shit. Whitney was a good singer, but I don't understand where all this the greatest singer of all time shit is coming from. Whitney was good. Yes, Whitney is top 5. Yes, greatest of all time. I don't fucking think so. Like, nothing Whitney has ever sung has brought me to tears. You know what I'm saying? Like, Beyonce will bring you to tears. Mariah will bring you to fucking tears. Even Rihanna will bring you to tears. I don't know. Maybe I was just too young when Whitney was doing her thing and I just didn't have those emotions in me yet. But even as an adult, when I listen to Whitney stuff, it's never brought me to tears. So yes, Aretha. In my opinion, Aretha is the greatest of all time. Aretha brings me to fucking tears. You hear me? To tears. I have to be careful on what Aretha I'm listening to and around who, because bitch, I will start boo-hooing. Do you hear me? Patty is good too, but Patty ain't never brought me to tears. Like, to me, that is the line of demarcation on if you are a good singer or if you are a legendary singer. Because y'all, I don't consider myself to be like cold-hearted, cold-blooded, but I'm a pretty tough cookie for the most part. And for you to be able to bring me to tears is a big deal. and not too many have done it. Sia, the singer Sia, the one who writes all Rihanna and Beyonce and Britney Spears, all their shit, Sia will bring me to fucking tears. Her voice is unmatched. Her lyrics, what she writes about, is unmatched. Sia will bring me to tears. Brooklyn Star said, my first cassette was Whitney. Brooklyn Star, my first ever cassette that I ever bought was Crisscross, Totally Crossed Out. I still have the fucking cassette. It's around here somewhere. I haven't listened to it this year, but I'm going to dig it up and I'm going to listen. I try to listen to it every year. At least give it a whirl once a year. Crisscross, Totally Crossed Out was my first cassette that I ever bought with my own little birthday money. My second one was Janet Jackson. I think it was the one, what was the one where she was, her second album. It's, not Rhythm Nation, the one before Rhythm Nation. That was the second tape that I ever bought with my own little fucking money. And it was a white tape. So I used to love my Janet Jackson tape and I used to love my crisscross tape, bitch. And my third tape that I remember buying that I still have, like the third most significant tape, was Lauryn Hill. And I still have my Lauryn Hill tape. It was clear. And I try to give that one a whirl every 3 years or so. I don't really give Lauryn Hill tape a whirl. I'd listen to the Lauryn Hill album on YouTube. Brooklyn Star said, I'm older than if yours was crisscross. Yep, I think I was maybe like 8 or 9 when I bought that crisscross tape. Ooh, Chipper say Mariah has never had a soul. She is a pop singer. You gonna leave Mimi alone, Chipper. You gonna leave Mimi alone. And she is a soul singer. Butterfly is a soulful song. It brings me to my knees. I'll be in here blubbering like a little baby listening to Butterfly. Excuse me. Good morning, Chris G. Chris G, was you in here the other day when I had my conversation on how I used to think Lil Wayne was cute, but now I don't, but then I did, but then I didn't, and how me and Lil Wayne be going through like stages of I love him and other stages of I'm like ew. I don't know if you heard that or not, Chris G, but I thought you might appreciate that. If y'all don't know, Chris G loves Lil Wayne. That is her favorite. Brooklyn Star said, leave Mimi alone, Chipper. Mimi is going through enough. I mean, every other week she has to sit her kids down and tell them they got another fucking brother or sister coming. That's another thing that Kaya discussed. She discussed Nick Cannon and his ways, child. What do y'all, I mean, I already know what y'all think about Nick, but what do y'all think about Nick and all these babies he got coming? I mean, Tasha K said some shit like about a year ago, and I'm still under that same impression. Tasha K alluded to the fact that Nick got all of these fucking ailments, the lupus and the this and the that, and he probably gonna have to have like bone marrow transplants in the near future. If you know anything about bone marrow transplants, like most likely, generally bone marrow transplants, because you have to be so close to like blood type and genetics, it's almost impossible to get a blood marrow transplant from somebody outside of the family. So Tasha kind of put it out there in the air that maybe he's having all these babies so he can get the bone marrow and take a little slice of liver here, a little speck of kidney there when he may need it. So basically he's using these babies as organ factories for himself in the near future because he's sickly, he got all these ailments and shit. So ever since Tasha said that shit, bitch, it's been in the back of my mind. I can't get it out of my mind. And yeah, bitch, I believe it. Y'all know I'm an old nasty piece of conspiracy theory ass bitch over here, bitch. I believe it. Hey, Courtney Miss D. Courtney Miss D said, I don't blame him at all. He is spreading his seed. It's the women I'm side-eyeing. Bitch. And not only that, like, how the fuck did she just get pregnant again? And there's stories out here that Nick done fuck with Gina too, and Gina too is out here about to waste away from AIDS. Like, bitch, that shit make my skin itch. Ew. That shit make my whole fucking skin itch. Like, have y'all seen that Gina too, girl? Her little bitty legs, baby, her thighs is the size of my wrist. That shit is horrifying and shocking. And then when I heard that there's a possibility that she done fuck with my Christopher on top of that, I was upset. And I'm talking about Chris Brown. Y'all know the ones that I love. I have a relationship with them, so I don't call them what y'all call them. I call them what their mama call them. I call them Christopher because we have that type of relationship. And I'm like, bitch. And then I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, well, see, Christopher, he had a situation like in the past 2 years to where I wasn't really feeling his looks. He got a little skinny. His face got a little sunken in. Now I'm looking back on that situation like, well, wait a minute, bitch. What the fuck? Is Christopher infected? Did this bitch infect Christopher? Hold on. Chip, Brooklyn Star said, Nick out here destroying women pH balance on a daily. You know what, Brooklyn Star? If they cocking their legs up to the ceiling, wishing and hoping and praying for more of his fishy seed, then that's what the fuck they get. Chipper say, please, Mariah has no soul. You don't feel her songs. Black singers send chills down your arms and back. I'm younger than all y'all. You know what? I get the chills and the thrills from Mariah, and I consider Mariah to be a black woman. Why do I consider Mariah to be a black woman? Because when you close your eyes and you listen to that bitch talk, that's a black woman coming out of her mouth. Now that fucking Meghan Markle, that bitch, when you close your eyes and listen to her talk, I hear a black woman, but she try to hide that shit. She got that Windsor whimsy within her now where she try to talk all proper and shit. But the first time I ever heard Mariah speak, bitch, I was shocked. Because the first time I heard Mariah speak, I didn't know Mariah was, we didn't really know what Mariah was back in the day. I thought she was some type of, what's the one that shake the hips, the Hispanic girl that shakes, Shakira. I thought Mariah was some type of Shakira Mexican Brazilian back then. But I heard her ass give an interview on the radio, and I said, oh, wait a minute, bitch. Do I hear Taincha one of us in her voice? This is the 90s. This is back before the internet. All we had was fucking teen magazines keeping up with the rap and the R&B celebrities. So, the teen magazines wasn't telling us what the bitch was. We look at her. She looked like one of them Shakiras. So I heard her talk. I knew what time it was. So I consider Mariah to be a black woman. Let me see what else y'all saying. You see the news and know what's going on and you're willing to have a child with him. You know what, Courtney, Miss D? These bitches will do anything for a $2,500 a month child support check. And a lot of these bitches, that's all the fuck they get. And they think they're going to be getting these big millions. All they're getting is $2,500 a month. Laughable. That Shantae Moore and Teresa Griffith out of Chicago will have you tearing up. You know what? I don't know no Teresa Griffith. And Shantae Moore, the only song I know of her is Shantae's Got a Man at Home, and that shit was wah wah to me. I've never been a Shantae Moore fan like that. Chris G said, Bad Boys Curtis and I have a relationship too if he keep trolling. You know what? Curtis is cute. I like Curtis. I do. He is very cute. And he was one of the undercover breakout stars. I don't know if you be watching Natalie Nunn and them, but if you do, did you see him in the last episode with the girls? That nigga, he said, I don't give a damn that all the guys in this house are gay. I'm going to get in where the fuck I fit in. I'm making my new home at Zeus. I'm going to make a relationship with these motherfuckers. And I'm going to do what it need to be do. Baby, Curtis was on that bus with all them bitches twerking and shit on Natalie Nunn's last episode. I said, look where all that hard work got you, Curtis. Got you exactly where you want it, around all the bitches with all the asses. I went on and put them in my name for the Thotty on Mariah topic. Like, really, do y'all see Genuine out here? Oh my God, Genuine, y'all gonna leave Genuine alone. Y'all gonna leave Pop Pop the fuck alone. Do you know how many years he was out here, Michael Jackson sliding back and forth across the stage? I mean, if I'm 40, next month I'm 40. So if I'm 40, that nigga's pushing 60. I think he's doing okay for 60. That's all I'm going to say. I think Genuine is doing just fine for 60. Yes, he do have a little pop belly gut, but that's okay. It looks good on him because he is now an older gentleman. You know who the pop belly gut does not look good on? A nigga Ray J's age. Ray J and Genuine got the same motherfucking body, and the shit looks horrible on Ray J. Ray J walking around here looking like his dad and Willie Earl. Andrea said, I believe he used in women's placenta experiment drugs trying to make himself healthy. That's one nickname. Ooh, girl. Chris, him and his pony, girl. What was that? What was that one he was married to? It wasn't Emil. Was he married to Emil? I believe it might have been Emil. Who was he married to back in the day? It was one of them weird face bitches. Y'all remind me, was it Emil? I seen Emil like last year. Bitch, time has not been kind to her. Let's just say that. Shantae Moore has always been able to hit the same key that everyone brags about Mariah hitting and still can do to this day and has proven it countless of times over and over. Well, you know what, Chipper? I ain't never heard the bitch hit it. They ain't never put her on the radio for me to hear the bitch hit it. So if I didn't hear it, it didn't exist. Give me a song name, Chipper, that I can go over and listen to and try to hear what the fuck you hear. Because like I say, Shantae Moore, she's not mainstream enough like that for me to even be typing her name into Google. I don't even know what her album name is. I never heard the album, never seen the album when I was in the album store looking for albums. Like, she is very forgettable. Okay, Soleil. Okay, Soleil. You know what? I get Soleil and Emil mixed up because them bitches both had the same type of interesting face. Y'all know what I mean. Soleil and that Emil, them bitches is very interchangeable because they've had very interesting faces, I will say. So I'm gonna have to Google Soleil and see what the fuck she at. And I want to Google them kids. Cause y'all know Genuine and Soleil kids never been in the spotlight. I don't think I ever seen the kids before. Like ever. So I'm gonna have to do some Google. Me and Miss Google have to do some searches and try to find out what them babies look like. Cause they gotta be 20. Yeah, the kids gotta be 20, 25 by now. Chipper said, I'm not a female singing fan. I don't have a lot in my rotation, but I know good singing when I hear it. They still players. Hey, Victorious Shay. Thank you for being a member. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Courtney, Miss D. I remember they had kids back in the day. Like I said, this was during the Word Up magazine days, bitch. Yes, I had my Word Up subscription. I've been a gossiping, want to know everything ass bitch since back in the day. So I had my Word Up subscription, and I remember it was one of them pictures that I seen. It was him and her, and it was coming out of the nightclub or something, and she was pregnant. So I believe they have like 2 kids, if I'm not mistaken. So yes, bitch. Y'all know I really do. I miss Word Up magazine. I do. Cause even to this day, when I go to the grocery store and I'm standing in checkout, like generally I hate standing in line. It fucking burns me to the ground. But if I'm walking and I see like a headline on the tabloid that I want to read, bitch, I'm going to grab that tabloid and I'm going to find the longest line so I can read through it by the time I get to the front and put that bitch back. But I really wish that they still had those, those teen mags and stuff that they used to have. I used to love them. I would tear the pictures out and put the shit on my wall. I can't tear nothing off of my phone and put it on my wall. Not that I would be doing this shit as a grown up nowadays anyway, but still. You know what? I lie. Because if I had a teen magazine and they was putting Drake's picture and shit, bitch, I may tear it out and put it. I wouldn't put it on the wall, but I would damn sure put it on the bathroom mirror so I could see him when I see me. Bitch, you got to manifest. 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 It works. Okay, Chris G said there is some kids, but I don't know how many. Shantae Moore didn't have the backing that Mariah had in the music industry. It's a machine, remember? Yes, it is a machine. Like I say, as far as Shantae is concerned, the only song I've ever known or ever heard of her is that Shantae's Got a Man at Home song. I don't even know if anybody in the chat can tell me anything other than that song. Chipper say Soleil was a rapper, not a singer. She's beautiful. Quick Search says they have they got grandbabies. Oh, so that's why they right here calling Genuine Pop Pop. Y'all know Snoop Dogg got a grandbaby too. I think she's about 3, almost 4. So I was over on Instagram and I seen him. He was on Pop Pop duty with him and his grandbaby. She's a cutie. She is absolutely a cutie. So, child, y'all know the world is changing when all these gangster ass niggas got grandbabies now. Y'all know Bootsy had a grandbaby for about 6 months till they found out the girl was lying. And that wasn't his son's baby. Oh, not Papa Pony, Chris G. Bitch. Okay, so let me think. What else did Kaya talk about over there? They talked about Claudia, Jordan, and Claudia and Kaya been beefing recently. Y'all know Claudia got that show over on Fox Soul with Al Reynolds and Funky Dineva. I don't watch that shit. Do y'all watch Claudia and Al and Funky over there on Fox Soul? I don't watch that shit. I've never really been a Funky fan. I never really been a fan of no nigga in a wig with a beard. Like, that's just too juxtaposition for me. Like, I don't do wigs and beards. Excuse me. Speaking of fucking wigs and beards, have you bitches seen Saucy Santana recently? You know what? I'm gonna turn the camera on for this shit. Fuck this shit, bitch. I'm pulling it up. Cause y'all got to see Saucy. Cause this shit is ridiculous. I saw this shit, bitch. I squall. I said, now, Saucy, I don't really know what his story is. I don't know if he got a mama and a daddy, if they still alive, if they around, but they can't be. They can't be. Because this shit right here is crazy. Hold on, bitches. We finna look at this shit right here, and we finna gag down on Saucy's motherfucking time. Hold on, let me get this shit right and turn this camera around. Do y'all see this shit? Do y'all see this shit? We gonna go from the top to the bottom on this shit, bitch. First of all, where is my pen? I don't have a pen, but I got my, y'all see this shit right here? What is this? What is this, Saucy? What piece of extra meat is this? And if you got extra meat like this, why is you sitting like that? And then when did the nigga get whole titties? When did Saucy get whole titties, bitch? Perky titties. Is this nigga taking hormones? Because if he's taking hormones and those are hormone titties, shouldn't Instagram be banning or blocking this picture? Oh, my goodness. Hold on. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Did I have y'all on mute this whole time? Ain't that about a bitch? So I was talking about somebody said that he was on his third BBL. And I said he not the only one on his third BBL. Kiki Wyatt is on her third BBL as well. I haven't seen it, but from what they say over there on Kaya, they say that bitch look whopped and gopped. She said her third BBL looks horrible. That's what they say about Kiki Wyatt. They say she on number 3 as well. I had y'all niggas muted the whole time. All right. Let me think of what else did Kaya say before because we still got beef sector shit to talk about. This all been celebrity shit so far. All right. Y'all can hear me, right? Before I move on. Mm-hmm. Hey, Victoriously Shay. Thank you for being a member. Brooklyn Star. My thinking was, why would Kiki even be out here getting these BBLs when she knows she's gonna end up pregnant in the next couple of months? Hey, Shorty C. Yes, Kiki can sing her ass off. Kiki is one of the ones to where she will garner a tear from my ass every now and again. Chipper say I'm gay, but I don't roll to support everything and everybody because they're gay. Like we are not all alike, and it's the same with black people. Chipper, I'm black, but I don't support everything black. Some of that shit is some fuck shit, and y'all know it's some fuck shit. But I do like certain fuck shit. Like I be on the fence over here. Like I do look down my nose on whole culture, like the culture of whores and this whore shit that we have going on in 2022. I do look down my nose at some of it, but I do like whole shit. I do. I love Cardi. Y'all know I do. And I love her because of her whole shit and just how real she is. So I be on the fence with a lot of shit over here, Chipper. I don't support everything black just because I'm black. I don't support. I love hoe shit, but I'm not a hoe. Like it's weird sometimes. Oh, Kiki built like an Aunt Luna. It's a lot of ant built bodies out here, but it's always some nigga that's gonna like the ant built bitches better than my regular built ass. Oh, so update on the weight loss, guys. So I had got down, like I lost like what, 17, 8, no, it was more than that. So 20, like 26 pounds. But then I fucked around and got excited because I found out that I had lost like 26 pounds and I was eating. So I gained back like fucking 7, it seems. I don't know. I be thinking maybe sometimes the scale is wrong because it's a digital scale. It ain't like a regular scale. But I put new batteries in the bitch. I'm like, how the fuck could I gain 7 pounds in 3 days? So I'm still going through it over here, but it's looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good. We're almost at a 2-piece bathing suit level over here, bitches. I still got like a little bit of extra jelly on the sides, and I still got a little extra jelly like in the back where my bra strap goes. And y'all know I'm a little bit of a heavy-chested woman over here, so any bathing suit that I get is going to have to be real sturdy up top, which means it's going to have to be kind of tighter than usual so waves don't knock them titties out. And I don't want that strap like cutting into that extra meat back there because that shit looks horrible. Even though I see like, oh my God, y'all should see some of the fucking people out here on the beach, like bodies that should not even be in a 1-piece, got nerve to have bikinis and shit on. So I could totally get in a 2-piece now if I wanted to, but it's just my own thing. Like I don't want to be guilty of shit that I look and I read and I drag other motherfuckers about. That's going against the grain. So I'm still working on that stuff. But whenever it gets down to what it's supposed to get down, I might do a reveal for y'all. I ain't doing no bikini reveal, but I might do a reveal for y'all. All right, let me see what y'all are saying. BBLs are coming to an end with all that ass. You can't even wear designer labels. You can only wear stretch pieces and wear designer shoes and carry designer handbags. Why are you telling people my business, Chipper? Oh my God. Jeez. That's going to suck for the ones with the outrageous BBLs trying to keep up. That's how it is here when you got to go to San Diego. Excuse me. All right, so let me get to the beef sector shit. I think we've gossiped and chatted enough about regular stuff. Hold on. Well, I did take a few notes, but I took audio because I didn't feel like writing. Okay, so I don't know if all of y'all been keeping up with Dovey's antics, but y'all know that now technically she is living with her daughter, I assume. I did hear her say the other day that she was over her daughter's house, and I also did hear her say that they were packing up the remnants from her house. So it seems like Dovey has bit the evicted bullet. um do y'all believe that she really paid the court some of the money, but not all of the money? Because if that's the case, then she's broke and she's still evicted. I don't believe she paid the court. I mean, I don't have any evidence, but I don't believe she paid the court all of the money because, like I said previously, even if you say you owe $3,000, you only give the court $2,000. The court is going to take that money and give it to the landlord, and your ass is still going to be evicted. So who in their right mind would do that? So generally, what people do when they know they're going to get evicted is they don't pay anything, and they take that money and they're saving it up to move somewhere else. So do y'all believe she actually paid a piece of that money to the fucking landlord? Like I said, I don't have any evidence to say that she didn't, but just knowing what I know, I don't believe she did. And Dovey is an old school scammer from way back. And if I know that scam, I know that bitch knows that scam. Luna say hell no. Courtney Miss D said yes, I think she paid some and then found out it wouldn't change anything and didn't pay the rest. But see, the sum, if that's the case and what she said is true, the sum that she paid was almost all of it. Because she said she paid like almost what, $2,500 or some shit. And she only had to pay $3,000. So she was almost to the finish line. So who gets almost to the finish line and people are cash apping you and sending you this and sending you that and you just conk out at the last minute? That shit don't make no sense to me. If you got all my money, the majority of my money, I'm going to do what the fuck I can to pay the balance off so I don't get put out, because you're not keeping my money and I still get put out. Brooklyn Star said, I choose not to believe people who lie about chicken, vacations, transmission, and rent. Bitch, you better drag. Victoria C. Shea said the part who gives some of the money and still gets put out. You know what? I was over here like, okay, wait a minute, bitch. Wait a minute. Yeah, Luna says she's a liar. Courtney Miss D says she thought she was staying until the very end, which is crazy. And it's, I mean, maybe Dovey does not strike me as this being her first eviction, but maybe it is. Maybe it is her first eviction. It never really crossed my mind that this was the first time for her to being evicted. So in the back of my subconscious mind, I always assume like the bitch knows what's up. She knows the deal. This ain't her first go around. You know? I know about eviction, not only because I'm a landlord, but because my ass been fucking evicted before. Definitely have. When I was in college, I had a roommate, and my roommate decided that she wanted to move her boyfriend in. Didn't talk to me, didn't ask me. The nigga's in the house. He ain't paying no fucking bills. He eating up the food and shit. So I stopped paying my half of the rent. Because this nigga, we not going 3 ways. We going 2 ways, which means my money is still, I wouldn't have a problem if we were going 3 ways, because that means my shit is reduced. I didn't have a problem with the nigga. I had a problem with him not paying the bills. So I stopped paying my fucking rent. She stopped paying her fucking rent. We weren't talking, and we got evicted. And what did I do when I stopped paying my rent? I was saving my money up for my first month's, last month's, and security deposit for my new place that I was moving to by myself. And that was the last time I had a fucking roommate. And that was the last time I stayed in an apartment. So, people in the beef sector are no strangers to evictions. We are black people. Shit happens. Shit happens with white people. Shit happens with anybody who is making less than $100,000 a year. Shit happens. Life happens. We're no strangers to this shit. So who does Dovey think she is trying to pull the wool over niggas' eyes out here? Dovey said the people weren't going to accept her rental payment. Why would she pay the court? She's lying. She thought she was, yep, she sure did. I've been in Dominican Republic, then flew to Atlanta for the messy shit for Labor Day weekend, and now I'm in Miami chilling with my families here, so I gotta go catch up. You know what, Chipper? This weekend, it was some fireworks and some sparks, but you really didn't miss anything that would fuck up your deeper knowledge about everything, if that makes sense. Thoughty, if they filed for and was granted a no right of redemption, they can still take the money and still evict. I used to be a property manager. No right of redemption. Okay, so I guess that would mean like even though they paid, their actions at this property cannot be redeemed. So even though they paid, they have done too much and we don't want them here. Is that what that means, Key? If I had to guess. Because I did hear that too. I did hear that, that she had she been there for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 years, and her and her kids, they've done too much. It's been too much. It's been too many police calls around there, too many holes in walls, too many doors kicked off frames. It's time to go. All right, Key said, yep, they must go. Okay. Luna said, I just don't appreciate the beef sector overlooking scammers because they like them. You know what? It used to upset me, Luna, but it doesn't upset me anymore because over the years, I don't know how long you've been here, but over the years, you kind of get numb to it. Me, personally, I am to the point now to where all that shit doesn't even matter to me. I just require one thing of the people I'm watching. I require it to be interesting or funny. If it's not interesting and it's not funny, then I can't fuck with it. For example, I have been watching a lot of Dovey lately because, like I said, when she's cussing these people out, the shit is funny. She cussed Shelly out the other day. The shit was hilarious, bitch. She said Shelly looked like Tom and Jerry, where Jerry was in the glasses. She said She says Shelly looks like Jerry when Jerry had them glasses on. And bitch, I squall every time she says it. I'm not saying that Shelly looks like Jerry in them glasses. I'm just saying that that is a clever assessment, especially for a bitch like Dovey. Also, I think I understand Dovey a little bit more now that I've been watching her. Shelly was right. That bitch is over there playing a character. It is a character. Like Martin plays a character with Shanae. Y'all know Martin is not like that in real life, but it's a part of him because for him to be able to even play Shanae, it has to be in him, right? So that's what I look at Dovey as. Dovey is already, how do I want to put it? Very special as far as her region and her dialect, etc., etc. That's already a funny part of her without her even trying to make it funny. But she hams it up to like level 50 for YouTube. Y'all get it? She hams it up to level 50 for YouTube. KT said, Thoughty, I passed out. I mean, I was literally on the floor. Key, bitch, I was squalling. And then, what was it? I think yesterday. Yeah, yesterday Shelly was live and she was up there with Tracy's dumbass trying to get to the bottom of shit. And it just wasn't going nowhere because Tracy is a fucking grade A gaslighter. Grade A gaslighter. So the conversation wasn't going anywhere, and Shelly turns on her camera so she can show some uh receipts on her phone, and she came on and she had these big ass shades on, and bitch, all I could see was Jerry sitting up there with the fucking shades on, and I squalled, bitch. So if y'all don't like Dovey, haven't listened to Dovey, just give it a chance. I was where you were. I didn't like the bitch. I didn't like her type of comedy. But it's, I hate to say it, but the more you listen, the more you acclimate to it. Hey, Mr. YouTube Streets. Girl! Key! That's what your ass get for dropping down over there, Key. That's what the fuck you get for dropping down over there. Oh, shit. Jesus Louises. That one there. Bitch. Key, you got my ears hot, bitch. My ears are hot. Oh, it's hot. Oh, oh my God. Chipper say Dovey is a key. She is funny AF, and I feel sorry for her. I don't feel sorry for her, Chipper. Like I said, that bitch is a scammer from way back. She a scammer from way back. And if the Lord don't protect nobody, he protect babies and fools. And Dovey is half baby, half fool. So that bitch got the full armor of protection around her, more so than you do or I do. So that bitch is just fine. Just fine, 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 fine. Ooh, just fine. That bitch is fine. Let me listen to some more of my notes. Let's see. Also, did y'all see that interview Dovey had a couple of days ago? Because y'all know I come live like once a week. So it was almost like a week ago. Dovey had an interview, quote unquote, with Big Mike. Did y'all see that shit? That bitch does the most. YouTube is tripping, y'all. My bubbles then froze up on my screen. I don't know if they froze on y'all's screen. Hopefully y'all can still hear me. I think y'all can. KT said, Luna, she wouldn't do me like that. That's my girl. I've been watching and supporting Trey for a while, but the wrench caught me off guard. I retired from modding a long time ago. Bitch, that Big Mike shit was crazy, Key. She gonna stop playing with Jay Wilson like that, though. She is gonna stop playing with Jay Wilson like that. And somebody said that Big Mike was her son. Bitch, I squalled. Oh, speaking of son, did y'all see Shelly posted her son, Dovey's son's mugshot over there on her page during one of them videos? That boy don't look nothing like Dovey. Maybe he looked like his father. Oh, Brooklyn Star said, I feel like Pastor got a pass. He don't want drug up. Yes, Luna. I think it wasn't Shelly's last live. It's probably like 3 lives back, 2 or 3 lives back. She was over there exposing Dovey. She was basically saying that Dovey lied about the situation where Dovey said her son busted down her door and beat her up. Shelly said that her son is in jail, but his charges don't reflect none of that shit that Dovey said. Now, I didn't hear Shelly say exactly what the charges were, but she did say that that boy's charges that he's locked up for right now don't reflect none of that shit that Dovey said, and Dovey is nowhere in the charges. So Shelly said if she was if Dovey keep on, Shelly was gonna write a letter to the jailhouse and let that boy know that his mama is lying on him and dragging his name all up and down the YouTube streets for cash apps and sympathy. Bitch, I am loving this Dovey and Shelly beef. Y'all know I am a fan of Shelly, bitch. And I am a super fan of beefing Manic Shelly. So I am here for all of this shit. Excuse me, guys. I've gotten past the point of, oh, doxing is horrible. Oh, calling this is horrible. Oh, doing that is horrible. I don't give a fuck no more. Just make it funny. And this shit has been quite hilarious to me. So, like, you, at this point in the beef sector, you can't have standards and morals and still try to enjoy this shit, because this shit is void of all standards and all morals at this point. You just got to kick back and enjoy the ride. And let your standards and your morals shine through your content. If you don't go for the doxing and this and that, then you don't do it. You know? If you stand on standards and morals and refuse to watch people for certain things out here, then you'll end up watching no one. At a certain point, you'll be an unsubscribe from everyone. Because it's all some fuck shit out here for the people who are creating the content, that is. Somebody said something the other day. I can't remember who it was or where I was, but they were trying to distinguish between, content creators. And when you consider yourself to be a content creator, I technically don't consider myself to be a content creator. No content comes from over here. People don't talk about what happens over here. I am a sideline reporter. I look at this shit as like a game of football. You got the subscribers who are the fans in the stands. You got your starters, your quarterbacks. You got your first string, second string, third string. At one point, I did consider myself to be, a third string bench warmer, but I'm not even that. I'm not in the game at all. I'm a sideline reporter. I'm Aaron Andrews out this bitch. So that's how I break down the levels to this shit and who is who and what is what. Exactly. I check my morals at the door coming in this sector. Yeah, Mr. YouTube Street. You have to if you're going to be over here and try to enjoy yourself a little bit. Luna said, I watch Q Dog, so I can't judge no one, and I thoroughly enjoyed when she dragged Bless. Luna, I enjoy Kwani when she drags a certain topic and it's so bad that I'm not even gonna say it on here. But when Kwani gets to dragging certain things, bitch, I love it. And it's some of the worst shit that you can drag. So it is what it is. I would never do it. But am I going to sit there and enjoy somebody else doing it as long as it's funny? Hell yes. And the shit be funny. Okay, so I don't know if y'all saw, I posted a couple of days ago. I posted a link to Sincerely Sadea. I posted a link to her video. The girls was over there fucking tussling. Peace Love got into it with Rhonda and Rhonda's daughter. Did y'all get a chance to go see that shit? Oh my God. I have never heard Peace Love like that before. That bitch went nuclear on Rhonda and her daughter over there on Simply Sadia. If y'all didn't see it, like I said, I posted it on my community tab. Y'all can watch it after this. Go to about like the hour 30-minute mark or so. Peace Love goes fucking nuclear. Like I came in at that point. Somebody else had posted it. I came in at that. Glamma, shout out to Glamma. Glamma had posted it. So I click in at the point where Peace Love is going fucking ballistic to the point to where I didn't even know that was Peace Love, bitch. Her voice went somewhere else. It went into like a demonic realm. I didn't even know that was fucking Peace Love, bitch. Okay, y'all that missed it, it's posted on my community tab. Choke that shit out at about like the hour and a half mark, I think. It was a couple days ago. So it's anywhere between the hour or the hour and a half mark. Peace Love lost her shit. Rhonda put her daughter on the phone. The daughter sounds just like Rhonda, but younger. Now, the daughter do have a little faster cadence of speaking because she's not stroked out like Rhonda is. But, bitch, you could tell that's her mama's fucking baby. They sound exactly the same. And the daughter ended up calling Peace Love a monkey. And Peace Love fucking lost it, bitch. And then Snoop ends up getting her ass up there, and Snoop is upset that somebody got called a monkey. And I'm like, bitch, Snoop, people get called monkeys all the time over here. I got called a monkey last week. Like, so the fuck what? It's the beef sector. It's not like it's somebody in line in the grocery store calling you a monkey, girl. So, by the time Snoop got up there, the conversation turned into like racism against black people being racist against other black people and using white racist terms against other black people and monkey. But then Rhonda's daughter got back up there. Like the girl got up and down, maybe 6 or 7 times over there. It was a good show. I stayed over there for like 2 hours dealing with them bitches. I didn't drop down because I don't know sincerely Sadia. I think she's beef sector, but I don't know. It was some black sector bitches up on the panel over there too. So y'all know I don't be seen in no black sector places. So hey mixology. Hey Seven. Who else is in here that I didn't speak to? So, yes, bitch. If y'all, it was good. If y'all didn't see it, hey, SAPD, bitch. Mixology said, I know you fucking lying. She used to make monkey noises when she said, shout out to my niggas in the bushes. Oh, did she? Oh, did she? Well, she got a big fucking problem all of a sudden nowadays with people being called monkeys. A big fucking problem. Speaking of people calling people monkeys, bitch. Did y'all see Deanna cuss Truth Enterprise the fuck out like yesterday, I think it was, or the day before? Bitch, that shit was bananas. No pun intended. I swear no pun intended. But that shit was BANANAS. That shit was bananas. She said that Truth Enterprise looked like, what did she say? A monkey something hybrid. Bitch, I squawk. Deanna was on for about like an hour and a half and she drugged the shit out of Truth Enterprise effortlessly. She wasn't hollering and screaming. It was very smooth dragging. It was funny to the point to where anybody, because she put Truth's picture up there. So anybody who would come in, even if you had prior knowledge or not, anybody could have enjoyed that fucking live. And it was grade A Deanna. That shit was hilarious. I'm gonna go back and watch that shit later. I saved it. Oh, yes, I did. Because I watched it that first time and I was laughing so hard that I missed half of what the fuck she was saying. So I'm gonna go back and listen to that shit again. Pun intended. Victoriously Shay, girl. If you go over to Deanna's page, I'm pretty sure you will see the video that I'm talking about. I don't know if she puts Truth's name in the title, but you'll definitely by the title, I can't remember what the title was, but it was indicative that she was talking about Truth Enterprise. It wasn't no secret who the fuck she was talking about. She said she had bullet teeth. Bitch, she was showing Truth's picture. She dragged the girl's skin tone. It was a lot over there. It was a lot. You know what, Luna? Luna said, I like Truth, but she flip-flopped so much. You know what? Back in the day, somebody else said that the Truth, like damn near 2 years ago, somebody else said that the Truth in her chat, and Truth said, I don't flip-flop. You bitches is the ones that flip and flop, and I just make commentary on what y'all do. That's what Truth has said back in the day. Yeah, she'll see the thumbnail, Key. The thumbnail tells it all, baby. I mean, that shit was epic. Epic, Deanna. It was so good. Okay, so Tim Blaine was live yesterday out of nowhere. Y'all know Jay Wilson ain't been live for a couple of days, right? I guess he said he had like company coming into town. He had grown up stuff to do. So Jay Wilson ain't been live in a couple of days. Tim Blaine came live out of nowhere yesterday because Tim Blaine said he was just laying around, daydreaming, dozing, thinking, and he automatically had an epiphany. And his epiphany was that Tim Blaine believes that Jay Wilson in his free room from Vegas was an inside job. Now, just in case y'all didn't see, I'm going to break it down for you real quick. Tim Blaine is under the impression that whoever that person was that Jay Wilson complained to at the front desk, that he made an effort to say that he chose to speak to a black person at the front desk. Tim Blaine is under the impression that whoever that person was knows Jay Wilson, and that the person called Jay Wilson and told him, we're about to close down, losing my job, whatever. Come on up here. I'm going to give you a free room. And all you got to do is just complain at the end of your stay, and I'll be able to comp your whole stay. And I said, you know what, Tim? Nigga, you might be onto something there. And Luna, it would be a reach if I did not work in hotel, restaurant, food service area myself, and I have for many, many years. I know a little something about that. Now, I'm not going to say exactly that people be scamming where I work at, but I will say it's been, if I have a family member coming out of town, I can have them stay at the hotel using my rate. And even with using my rate, a lot of times the front desk person will give my family member a night free. Me working in the kitchen of the hotel, I can send you room service shit for free. All you have to do is tip the room service attendant. I can send you dinner for free if you come into the restaurant. All you got to do is tip your server. So I know that even with me not working in the hotel side, there's a lot of things that I can get for free for family members to make their stay a whole hell of a lot cheaper and a very much more comfortable. I can have room service go in there and put fresh flowers in. Like, people do order flowers and stuff for their room for room service, but that shit's like $100 for roses. I can stop by the grocery store and pick up some $14.99 roses and give them to the room service girl and have her put them in the room for my people that are coming. Like, there are things that if you work there that you can get away with that is not exactly stealing from the company. They're just perks of you working there. Like, I work there, so I don't stay there. So it's no use for me to use the discount that I get to stay there. I don't want to fucking stay there. I'm here all the time anyway. So I'll use it for my family members and stuff. So that is a possibility. But even with that being a possibility, I've never seen a situation to where someone has had their entire stay comped. Never. So I don't know what that's all about. I previously had said he pulled the doctor card, but even with pulling the doctor card, I've never seen it. It got to be an inside job. So I'm like 80% almost agreeing with Tim on this one because of the prior background knowledge that I have. Luna say Weasel is a big stunt queen. Well, that's okay, Luna, because we need him to be stunty cunty over here so we can talk about something. I want him to be as stunty cunty as he wants to be, bitch, because I want to talk about it. Just Andrea said that's scamming at its finest, and that is bullshit. Miss Cruiser says, yes, the full statement have been required. Additional authorization. Yeah, I've never seen it. I mean, I really haven't. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he was just lucky that day and I've heard that the hotel is coming to an end. It's closing and it's turning into something else. So maybe the people at the front desk at that point, they just don't give a fuck. Cause you know, if you're losing your job because the hotel is closing, like the one of the hotels that I worked at in Massachusetts, the hotel I worked at up there, it closed down because of the corona and other issues. But by the end, them girls at the front desk, they didn't give a fuck. If you come complaining about some shit, they would comp it. Like the comps were flying out of the door at the end. So, you know, because I have prior knowledge, it they could have just seriously just fucking said fuck it and comped him. You know, I would have to call the girl who worked at the front desk where I worked at up in Massachusetts and ask her if she ever comped somebody's whole stay near the end. And if she did, I didn't hear about it. And you know, I'm a gossiping bitch, so I would be up at the front desk gossiping and looking and trying to get all the info I can on what's going on. Customers getting kicked. Oh my God, y'all. We had this customer one time. The housekeeping found it had to be a kilo of cocaine in the room. Housekeeping found a kilo of cocaine in the room hidden behind a drawer because the drawer wouldn't close all the way, so she pulled it out. It was a fucking kilo back there. This bitch calls the police. I'm like, bitch, the police? Why you didn't come get me? Miss Thing. Ah, Jesus Christ. But anyways, it was always some drama going on with a customer being arrested or like one of the front desk girls fucking somebody in the bar after hours. Like it was always some goddamn drama up there. And y'all know I'm here for it, bitch. So I was always like either chatting with the front desk girls or chatting with the housekeeping girls or chatting with the guys out in maintenance. So wild shit working for hotel restaurant. Girl, Miss Cruz. Miss Cruiser says they say he didn't pay for that car wash. Let me find out. Jay is that guy who knows how to get everything free. That's what I need him to write a pamphlet on. I will buy that pamphlet, bitch. I will buy that one. I don't need to know nothing about no college scams. College been here, done that, and paid the fucking bill. Ain't getting no refund. So thanks a lot for that, Joe Biden. That part does upset me about the Joe Biden thing. Like it is nice that these people are getting their loans. It is nice. It is nice. But what about the rest of us who scraped and scraped? Like I went without, bitch. I suffered paying that $90,000 back. And I ended up paying it off, what, in like 2000 and I can't even remember. Was it before I got married or after I got married? No, it was before I got married. So I paid it off in like 2008. So I ain't eligible for no kind of kickbacks. But I scraped and scratched and suffered to pay that shit off. And I get nothing. The president ain't even gonna write me a thank you letter, bitch. At least for the ones of us that paid it off and we ain't gonna get no money. At least you can send us a fucking presidential thank you letter, bitch. Nothing. Nothing. Ah. Oh, Jesus, Lavender Spirit. My knees buckle. Girl, my knees just buckle. Well, let me shut up complaining. Oh, let me shut up. Lavender Spirit say, child, that 20K ain't put a dent in my student loan. I still owe 126,000. Girl, my heart goes out to you. My knees buckle for you. And I'm going to stop complaining. All right. It's only a couple of more notes, guys, and we're out of here. Hold on, y'all. Let me blow this nose real quick. Okay. So Lavender Spirit said they ain't never seen that money. LOL. Bitch, I ain't mad at it. I am not mad at it, Lavender Spirit. You know what? If I wasn't on the journey of like home ownership, they wouldn't have seen my shit either, bitch. I'm telling you. I am telling you. They wouldn't have seen a dime from me either, bitch. But because of credit reasons, I had to do that. I was forced to do the right thing. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is some new drama that happened last night slash this morning. So, have y'all been up to date on what's going on with this misunderstood Kimmy Tracy drama? I was just introduced to it this morning. Excuse me, this morning, because I don't really watch Dog unless she's cussing somebody out. Like with Dog in her commentary, I can't get into that. If she's cussing somebody out, I'm here for it. I don't watch MU at all because that bitch, she's a good orator. She has a good way of speaking and talking, but the bitch is boring to me. So I mean, I'm never laughed over there on Misunderstood's page. So no, I don't go over there. I'm not subscribed, but I am subscribed to Kimmy, and I told y'all Kimmy grew on me a little bit. I can take more and more of her every time I watch her. I'm up to about 30-minute increments at this point, so progress. What I did catch over there this morning was that Kimmy was also having some type of get together, some type of meet and greet. It was going to be with her and a couple of her friends and a couple of her moderators. Kimmy ended up inviting Misunderstood, told that bitch don't say nothing to nobody. And what did Misunderstood do? That bitch started talking. So then Tracy started talking, and I saw that somebody in the chat over there said that Tracy is saying that she believes Kimmy is going to kidnap Misunderstood and sex traffic her during this get together. So bitch, they beefing. Kimmy has officially uninvited Misunderstood from the get together, the getaway weekend. Misunderstood is uninvited. Also, Misunderstood is blocked from Kimmy's page because as I'm watching the video, I see Kimmy putting her comments up on the screen, but I don't see Misunderstood in the motherfucking chat. And Misunderstood was a moderator as of yesterday, and I'm assuming if her ass has been blocked, then her moderator stick has also been taken. So the girls are over there tussling and squabbling. I don't know if y'all knew, but if you didn't know, that's what's going on with them. And that's just a quick rundown that I got from watching like a half hour of Kimmy's video. Maybe I think I might have gave her 45 minutes. So, like I said, I haven't seen Misunderstood say anything because I don't watch her. I haven't seen Tracy say anything because I don't watch her either. So, if there's anything that I got wrong or I'm missing, it's because, bitch, I'm working with a third of the information. And, generally, I hate when people report on things that they only know a little bit about and they don't tell you they only know a little bit about it. I hate when people report on things like they've seen the whole videos and they obviously haven't. When you fuck with me over here, I'm going to tell you how much of what I seen, what I didn't see, who I watch, who I don't watch, and I'm going to tell you to take the shit with a grain of fucking salt. So, Let me see. I think we got one more thing, guys. All right, that's it. That's everything. Oh my God, it's been an hour and 45 minutes. Child, we usually don't run our mouths over here like that. But, I think with coming live only like once a week, it does warrant a longer live because we be having a decent amount of stuff to go over. We do. We be having a decent amount of stuff to go over. KT said Thotty MU is not blocked and they still mob for each other. MU went live last night saying that she loves both as Tracy and Kimmy dragged the fuck out of each other in the chat. You know what, KT? I don't know. Like I said, unless misunderstood. No, misunderstood don't got me blocked because I ain't never been over in her fucking chat and I seen her somewhere the other day. And I don't really talk about the bitch like that for her to have me blocked. We don't even roll in the same circles for her to see my name anywhere to block me. So the video of Kimmy's that I saw, I did not see misunderstood in the chat at all, which led me to believe that she had been blocked. Oh, Chipper said, I don't watch those bull daggers with toe up wigs and using dope. And Tracy, that bitch got a real fucking nerve talking about anybody in their marijuana use when she is an admitted meth smoker herself. Tracy is an admitted meth smoker herself. She admits that she went to meth parties in high school. Bitch, what the fuck kind of friends did you? I've never even seen meth outside of Mr. Walter White and his blue meth on Breaking Bad. That is the extent knowledge that I have of meth. Also, there's a song by a classic rock group, a rock and roll group. The name of the group is Can Heat. The name of the song is Amphetamine Annie. And I used to listen to that song when I was a kid. That's how I know that meth is speed because of that song. So between that song and Mr. Walter White on Breaking Bad, that is the extent of that's the reach of my meth. How the fuck did you have access to meth and meth parties in high school, Tracy? Where the fuck was Odetta, Tracy? Because my mom and daddy wasn't going. They wasn't fucking going. Girl. Girl. Especially in high school mixology. And Tracy brushed the shit off like it was normal. She was like, yeah, we used to go to meth parties in high school, but I think it was speed. I think it was called speed. Yeah, bitch. It was speed. You was in there smoking speed and meth in high school, and they wonder why your brain is fucking fried now. Look at I continue to go back to that old MTV commercial. This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. And the white bitch smashing that motherfucking egg with that frying pan. You bitches are a lot of smashed eggs. It's a plethora of smashed eggs walking around here. You fucking meth head freaks. Ugh. Girl. And then Tracy said that the shit was common in California back in the day. Like it was no big thing to go to a meth party in California back then. I said, bitch. Oh, hey, Courtney, Miss D. Courtney, Miss D say, could you just imagine the trip if they all went, the lives and the fallouts that would have happened? I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with Kimmy and her mental to where she would invite a drug addict like that to a gathering. And what the fuck is wrong with the rest of those people who would even gather with? I would not be caught dead with that bitch. Why? Because I can't close my eyes with my pocketbook around that bitch. She's a drug addict. If I can't leave my pocketbook around you, I can't fuck with you in real life. Like, what? What? You know that bitch would show up with a Kroger bag of like fucking quinceanera dresses and goddamn soccer cleats, like some wild ass drug dealer shit. Like, not drug dealer, drug user shit. You would have to provide that bitch with draws and fucking hair product, like everything for the weekend. Because she would show up with a Kroger bag with a quinceanera dress and some fucking soccer shoes in it. Like, what? She looks like she stinks. Misunderstood looks like she stinks. She's always like moppy and like sticky looking. The bitch looks sticky. How are you an adult and you look sticky? Who the fuck will want to sit around that? She's admittedly addicted to sex. Yes, Key. She travels like fucking Bama girl. They're gonna have to take care of that. They're gonna have to get that bitch a toothbrush, some toothpaste. Like, it's gonna be a whole situation. A whole situation. Miss O said she might try to smuggle drugs. Oh, bitch, I'm out of breath. Didn't she say she smuggled drugs in that man's house? What's his name? DK? Did she say she smuggled drugs in his house and was in his bathroom smoking meth in between, like fellowshipping with him and his family? Oh, Jesus. Oh, I hate y'all. Y'all are awful. Ah. And then she says she's addicted to sex. So, I mean, would it be a stretch to wake up being molested by this bitch? I don't think that's a stretch. I would be scared to be near her, to sleep near her, to have my pocketbook near her, to breathe her fucking air. I don't want to breathe your methy air, bitch. Like, all the air that you breathe out, it's got like meth particles and fumes, and I don't want none of that shit around me, bitch. Ew. And Kimmy, Miss Prissy, would subject herself to that, to even be around that. It's enough you subject yourself to being around that on YouTube. But I get it. It's the click, it's the view, it's the story. I get it. But in real life, bitch, oh, Lord. Yes, mixology, her fucking methy air. Mm-mm. Nope. Mm-mm. 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 Or the story with the bitch in the missing $60,000 ring. How do we even know it's a fucking ring? If anybody even seen that ring, I told you I don't watch the bitch. So if there is a $60,000 ring, I'm sure y'all would have seen it. She would have had it on online. Y'all would have seen it. She always got her hands on her fucking face. So I'm sure y'all would have seen it. I don't remember seeing no ring on her finger prior to her visiting that man. No ring that would make my motherfucking neck turn twice. And I'm a jewelry bitch. So when I see some shit that I like, my neck turns twice. When I see some sparkly pretty shit, bitch, my neck turns twice. My neck ain't never turned twice over there. I can't remember that bitch even having a pair of earrings on, much less a ring on her finger. I believe she's lying about that fucking ring. I don't even think the ring ever existed. Could you imagine her getting around Kimmy and them and putting some shit on them like that? Like, oh, I left my $10,000 gold necklace and Kimmy refuses to send it to me, and I'm just gonna have to call and call my lawyer and report her because this is just wrong. It's just wrong. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. The fuck out of here. And like I said, she looked like she stink and she looks like she's sticky. Her hair looks like it smells like garbage. She's admitted that she doesn't keep up with her hygiene. Somebody showed a picture of her drawers laying on top of her Converses, and the drawers had like doo-doo patches all in the crotch area. Like, I'm sorry. Am I the only one who saw this shit? Bitch, we've been on here 2 hours. Thank y'all for stopping in. It has been real, real fun. I will talk to y'all bitches in a couple of days, depending on what goes down on these mean streets. Thank you, all my members. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are the shit. And I know I still owe y'all a members only live. I was going to do this one as a members only live, but I figured. And I'm not ready to come on camera yet, so I'm gonna come on camera for my members only live, and it'll be a long live, that members only live. We're gonna listen to some audio together. We're gonna drag some unusual people together. It's gonna be fun. So thank you to all my members. Thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you to everyone who thumbs up the video or thumbs down the video. Either way, you know your girl ain't fucked up about it. All right, y'all. It's Thotiana Busted Down. Thank you so, so, so much for stopping in. And I will talk to y'all real soon. Have a great day, guys. And happy Labor Day. Peace.